Well, guys, Monday I went to go pay my cell phone bill. And it's like the people that are being targeted, they're not just being targeted by local police, DOJ, FBI, NSA. You're being targeted by your family, your friends, coworkers, anybody that you come around. You can go to a grocery store. They've got everybody that you do business with, everybody that you do anything with. They've got them all programmed. So I went into the cell phone store just to pay my bill. I had 2 phones that were hacked. The first one, I didn't know who hacked it. The second one, the Covington Police Department hacked my phone. They were there when I went to get the phone. There were 4 Covington police officers sitting in the parking lot. I don't even know who was at the back of the building. But all I know is that the girl that was helping me set up my phone, I had told that I had a phone that was hacked. I told this to a person that was at the other store. Now, the girl was trying to get a job at the other store that I had the phone at, which was right next door. So she had been talking to the people over here. So obviously, when I went to complain about my phone being hacked, the local police went in there and interrogated these people and warned them about me. And of course, I have no clue what they're saying, but I'm sure they're saying, hey, this guy's crazy. He's a lunatic. He's making it all up. It's just like me watching Dr. Oz talking about people that go shoot up schools. Oh, these people are psychiatric. They have a grudge. And you know what they're describing? They're describing targeted individuals. So they're trying to say that TIs are people who go shoot up schools. Guys, I wouldn't shoot up a school in a billion years. I wouldn't harm anyone. I didn't even want to join the military because I don't want to kill anybody. We are anti-violent people. And these people are trying to show loopholes. Now, it's kind of funny how Dr. Oz is doing shows on psychiatric drugs and violence. And he's targeting the things that we talk about while our channels are being shut down, but never mentioning the ultrasonic torture technologies that they have that make people depressed, violent. They never talk about that. And they get a panel of experts to sit up there and say, oh yes, this is the issue. I'm an expert, but never mention scalar technology, tetra technology, voice to skull technology, targeted individuals being covertly harassed and pushed into a state of violence. Just like these shooters, they're being pushed into a state of violence, manipulated. And then all of a sudden the person blows and goes and does it. Personally, I think it's even more than that they're actually staging, and then the guy's a patsy. They're staging the event. Oh, it's a training drill. And then they get the guy to go in, and he's the patsy. Of course, we know that all these Boston bombings, 9/11, Sandy Hook, these were training drills, you know. They were running training drills nearby, or they were running training drills. And now this school shooting there was a training drill going on live with police and everything. And boom, there's a shooting. Now, I'm sorry, but anybody that shoots up a school, I'm sure is going to do it when there's no police there. This kid, come on. If you're going to shoot up a school, you certainly aren't going to do it while there's police officers all over the place. No kid is that stupid. Come on. I'm going to go rob a bank when there's a bank robbing training drill going on? Come on. You got a bunch of cops running a bank robbing training drill, and then you're going to rob the bank at that time? You're going to rob the bank whenever the bank is least suspected. Come on, guys. No criminal is that stupid. . These people have a level of fear. So what we have is local police that are working under Antifa. Call it Antifa, George Soros, whatever. They're getting paid on the side by George Soros. You know, they're rigging elections, guys. They're saying, hey, here's a target. This guy's nuts. He's a terrorist. Take him out. Even though it's not true. And they attack you. They try to stage. I mean, when I was arrested the other day, it was a staged incident. The cops were in on it, and they knew it. Matter of fact, when they put me in the car, the guy called. He said, I got him, finally. I said, who the hell are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I got him. You know, it was a private call on a private phone. Really? You're going to make a private phone and say, I got him. And then you're going to charge me when all I was doing was defending myself when there was a guy on my property trying to murder me. That's a great story, guys. But it ain't going to fly. I have a right to defend myself. So the guy goes in so I go to pay my bill. The guy slips in the back. I even heard his conversation. I have ears like a freaking dog, okay? I can hear the guy calling somebody, all right? And the guy gave personal information about my number, my phone, probably saw my email address, and gave it to the police. And that gives the ability for the police to make a phone call and falsely accuse you of something on your YouTube channel. So the local police here shut down my YouTube channel. Now, I don't think this happened. I watched it happen with my own eyes. Okay, so I went, as soon as I left the store, I went to the grocery, and I had my phone on. Okay, should have unplugged it. And I went into the grocery, and as soon as I went in, there were two cops, a sheriff's officer that has the ability to hack phones, and a Covington police officer. Okay? So somebody's working with one criminal cabal, the other one's working with the other one. So they're both come in. And so do you think it's a coincidence? When I got my first phone, there were 4 Covington police officers in the front of the parking lot, and that phone was hacked. Okay? From the start, that phone never worked properly. I mean, from the start, I couldn't do uploads. I would have dropped calls. There was they intercept your signals. They have these little interceptors that they program in your area to intercept your phone calls. So if you got 2 or 3 phones, you know, so what I did is, so soon as that phone was hacked, I went and got another phone. And I put it in a way that I couldn't get them to know that I got another phone. All right, there was no cops there when I got this phone, and this phone would work, and I would use it to upload my videos. And I bought the ultimate package on gigabytes for hotspot uploads, and still I run out of space. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why we're running out of space. It's not nothing to do with your name. It's because when they fly airplanes over or they have interceptors, they're shooting electronic radiation into your house. And that is hacking. In other words, it's like multiple computers logging into your cell phone. And that's why your hotspot minutes are just being fried. All right? It's like 20 computers logging in at once when they use these ultra high-speed hacks with private airplanes, people driving up in driveways next to you, people coming on your property in the middle of the night. This is how they've been doing it. And this is all being done on a local level, all of it. In other words, local sheriffs, local police, targeting certain individuals because they have alternative media channels or they were deemed as a terrorist falsely. And I'm going to tell you what they're doing. They're deeming people that have right brain mentality, and they're attacking them. And this is where they get the war on ISIS, because ISIS, the female, the sheriff, the sheep, is always the the female is the right brain. Okay, the X-Men. X is the female chromosome. So they're attacking people that have Mother Earth protecting and nurturing qualities, because that's what the female mind does. It nurtures. So when we see somebody just fracking the earth or microwaving the planet, spraying chemicals on us like a bunch of we react to that because we can see what you can't see. To where a left brain person just goes about their business. They can't see it. They're blind. They're spiritually blind. And no matter how many times you tell them, they all think it's a conspiracy theory that there's a group of people that are trying to kill billions on this planet. I was listening to a preacher on mainstream TV the other day, and he said exactly what I've been saying. America is so vile. America is so disgusting that this is what he said. He said, America stenches the nose of God. It stinks. We're so corrupt, from the police to the corporations to what's going on with killing babies. We are so corrupt that God is probably going to be on the side of China. Well, not China, but Russia and these nations that are spiritual, that have a better quality of life. We accept homosexuality. It's okay to be. We have insulted God so much. Even our language, the English language, is insulting to God. I've shown that to you in Gematria. Now, what would a psychologist say? Oh, he holds a grudge on the American people. No, I don't. I'm trying to tell you that if you get to a certain level of evil, just like Pompeii, do you think it's a coincidence that Donald Trump assigned a guy to be the Secretary of State? His name is Pompey. And that in the story of Pompeii, God was looking for righteous people in the city and couldn't hardly find anybody? Sodom and Gomorrah, whatever? No, I don't think that's a coincidence, people. You getting Tillerman, and then you got a lady that is the chief of the CIA that has been involved in torture programs. Who's she going to torture? Targeted individuals? Or she's going to torture Hillary Clinton? The real criminals. What are they going to do? Kill Jesus and release Barabbas? I mean, that's what they did in the past. Who says they're not going to do it again? We're not the criminals, guys. We're not the terrorists. The people on the left are the one that are staging these crimes. And they're targeting individuals and tricking them into doing it. Promising them the moon. And probably these people do get preferred treatment. And they get a new body, probably stick their brain in somebody else's body and whatever. And they tell the world that the kid's in prison and the kid probably goes to some island in Hawaii or something. So I don't have the time, but I did go talk to a police officer. I talked to the owner of the cell phone store, and I challenged these people. I said, well, wait a minute. You illegally hacked my phone. I even asked the captain, I said, do you have a warrant to hack my phone? Do you have a warrant? You have something signed from a judge that says you can shut down my YouTube channel? Because I'd like to see that warrant. He couldn't provide a warrant. He even said that his police officer wasn't there at the scene that I said, and I know everywhere my police officers are at all times. I said, I seriously doubt that, sir. I said, your police officer was in Abita Springs Monday, and he was helping the sheriff's department hack my phone. They were working in conspiracy. I mean, now I don't have, look, first it was the state troopers and the sheriff. Now I got the Covington police in on it. So the money through the program of Universal Studios is being shuffled all over the place to these people and creating our police to be Antifa agents against targeted individuals instead of protecting us.